There it is. Happy Wednesday, Friends Day, y'all. Thanks for joining tonight. We do appreciate everybody. This is your host, Adam, Beach Bum Xotics. You can find me on all the normal social media platforms if you're looking for other content of mine, Instagram, Facebook, all that good stuff. If you're looking for snakes, I'm over on Morph Market and also Reptile Ads. Hit me up over on Reptile Ads. Would love to get my first inquiry through that system. And tonight I've got my co-host with me, Mr. Shane. Get away.
Shane Kelley, Small Town Exotics. You can find me on Patreon, Instagram. If you want to look at my snakes, Reptile Ads is the place to be. And our technical producer, Jay at Greenline Morphs, Instagram, Morph Market, and Reptile Ads. He's doing double duty on all those listings. So go check him out. Follow my wonderful co-host. Follow Jay. And follow me too. And follow the show. We also have a show Instagram that we never shout out.
That is true.
So follow the show Instagram too.
Yeah, do that one as well. Appreciate it.
It's hard to keep track of all the platforms and screen names and whatever, but
ain't that the truth, man? Ain't that the truth? Well, you been good? How you been since last week?
Man, I've been good, man. I cut a shared clutch. You kind of know about it, but the get down to the skinny. I get one snake out of it, and it is a high. I'm pretty sure now that could see it a little bit better. It looks like a pastel hypo puzzle, 50% het sunset.
Ooh, nice, man.
It might have yellow belly though, because when I seen it on its side originally, it was pretty pixelated. So maybe it's a pastel yellow. It's hard to tell in the egg.
Yeah.
It comes out, it's a normal. It's not even a hypo or nothing. It's not even puzzle.
Nothing, not puzzle or anything. Hey.
I was like, that was just the egg juice. Oh, man, it just looked like a hypo. Wow.
Did you get to say, well, I wanted the other one, actually. If that
So...
but that's cool. Right on. Always love hearing about puzzle clutches and puzzle hypo, dude. So we'll see. Pastel yellow belly. The puzzle's difficult though because it lifts the sides. So when it's in the egg, sometimes the pixelated side just could be puzzle. It's hard to tell.
Yeah. Well, I always tell people like wait till it sheds. Send a picture in good light, and here I am trying to ID stuff in an egg, like exactly what I say not to do. So whatever.
Right on. But hey, congrats on the clutch, nonetheless. And it's in the Sunset Project, which I think is a cool direction to take that project with hypo and stuff like that in the mix.
Yeah.
And then puzzles
and puzzle.
Yeah. I think it's a cool direction. Right on. Man.
But even if the Sunset doesn't test out, it's a hypo puzzle.
Got a hypo. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Double recessive and a cool project. So nice, man. Yeah. For me, nothing snake related. About 20 minutes ago, Tommy dumped his water and decided to be a turd. So that's about it. He's slopping around back there. Yeah, that's you, buddy. Other than that, still waiting on that clutch to come for the puzzle hypo stuff. And got the 3 in the incubator over here. So that's about it. Snake related, pretty boring. Just feeding some stuff and cleaning poop, the normal.
Yeah. Let me announce that real quick. So next week we are going to be on a little hiatus because I'll be on spring break with my kids. So I'm going to go out and have fun.
Nice. Yeah. I'm looking forward to hearing about that. That should be pretty cool. You guys have some fun stuff planned, a little camping, right? If I
some camping adventures, some helping friends build a snake building, the Herp and Harbins, and just doing fun stuff. Just men, no women allowed.
Doing some boys stuff. I gotcha. Good deal.
Now my inbox is gonna get lit up because I'm a chauvinist. Yeah.
Oh man. Yo, anyhow, I don't really want it. I'm not doing it. You almost got me though. Good job. Well, all right. Long overdue. Let's go ahead and bring in our guest. And you want to roll him in grand fashion, sir?
All right. Hailing from, currently Oak Ridge. My dear friends, Graceful Pythons and Prints, Jaime and Carl.
Boom.
Hey.
Hey. What's up, Carl? Hey, Jaime.
Hey.
Have you guys on the show. Appreciate you guys coming on and spending some time with us.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
So let me ask in chat, Jaime, that's never Carl, right? That's always you chatting.
That's me.
Yeah.
I heard it was Carl actually assuming the account and trying to claim #1 spot on the show. No, not true.
No.
Only if it involves stirring the pot.
Yeah, there you go. All right.
He probably said he'd be the one in the DMs.
Well, right on, man. Well, again, appreciate you guys, jumping on and let's see. Have you guys done a bunch of podcasts out there? I'm horrible at consuming kind of reptile podcast stuff. So have you guys done some other shows or?
Yeah, so I do a show with Holly called Not Another Reptile Podcast, and I host that one. We took a little hiatus over Christmas, and she's getting it started now, but we're getting ready to move. So I outpost that, and then I've been on a few other ones. I did Chris's Hot Girl Sunday show, and then I did Jaime at Morph Forge's show, and a few others. Those ones were highlights. They stick out. Those were fun. He doesn't get on very often, so you guys, this is a rare appearance.
Yeah.
Oh man. Well, thank you, Carl. Appreciate it, my friend. Yeah, definitely. Because I know a lot of times.
Uh-oh.
Well, a lot of times, this. I don't know where he's going with that, but I can comment.
I'm going to start timing it and see if it happens at the same time every show.
Time, right? Maybe that's it. Maybe it's something to do on a timer here. Man, who knows? Technology. What I was going to say was thank you for both being on, because I know in this hobby, passion of love, if you have a significant other, they're right there with you. They get dragged into it. So it's nice having both of you on so we can hear from both of you guys. Yeah. I may be the muscle and the brains behind Graceful Pythons, but it wouldn't have happened without him. Like I wouldn't have had the guts to get it started. So he bought my first snake, and with the snake, he got me 3 racks. So I'm like, and then a camera for YouTube. So I'm like, I guess I'm doing this. I need to do my side now.
Yeah,
so,
that's cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. What was the first snake? What was that? What was
banana?
The banana. Okay.
Yeah, banana male. Yeah. Het pied, but I never made any pieds with him. Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, that's cool though. I love the banana stuff. It doesn't get the love. That's where we're gonna go next time, Shane. We're gonna talk about banana.
I love banana. We'll always keep banana. Our favorite, his favorite snake though, is probably the second snake that we got, Chloe. We bought her off of Morph Market, and the heading for her said spicy. That it was someone turned it into the breeder and said this snake's too spicy for me. I'm like, it'll be content. Let's get it.
Yeah.
So we pillowcase trained her, and I didn't do very much content because I was like, this is a little, what if I get bit? This is a little intense now, but I never did. And we pillowcase trained her, and she's great now. Yeah. And she's getting ready to lay her second clutch of eggs for us at the middle of this month, next week or something.
Awesome.
So, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, that's cool. So
Wait. Let me comment something on banana. Banana is a great gene.
I love
and
it.
It only gets hate from some breeders, but it's like the gateway drug into ball pythons. That's what draws in the people, and then they get a banana combo or just a banana of some sort. And they're like, wow, this
are amazing.
Yeah, well, yeah. Banana pinstripes are amazing.
I'm selling them.
He's throwing jabs at me, but I'm not taking the bait. So but I mean, that's what brings people in. So
I agree.
Anyways,
what are you in the camp of? Does it matter if it's coral glow or banana?
I call it banana because I like the spots. So banana spot. When I explain the gene to little kids, I said just like when a banana gets old, the snake will get spots too, just like the banana. I like banana.
There you go. Okay, that fits perfect. Yeah, it's funny because I have some both banana and coral glow, and I still label it because I know which ones came which way, and so the coral glow stuff is labeled coral glow, and the banana stuff is labeled banana.
That's how I do it too. I use Husbandry Pro. It makes it so much easier to keep stuff like that straight. So if I know it's lesser and butter, if I have both, I'll keep them listed the way that they came in. So I just can keep track of it that way also.
Yeah. It's kind of fun going back to like line breeding discussions and stuff like that. So for me, it's more of a lineage thing, So yeah, there you go.
Absolutely.
Carl tells the jokes in the
Yeah, Carl drops in and drops a dad joke and then leaves.
yeah.
Yeah, he
Right.
does.
Doesn't
Yeah, he
matter
does.
what's being talked about.
Nope. And usually
It could be like something super serious, and like right in the middle, there's a dad joke from Carl, and then the conversation keeps going.
Keeps going.
that's real life. That's like every day at my house. Yeah.
Oh man, awesome.
All right, so let's get some basic questions.
Yeah.
How long have you been collecting reptiles, and like when did you start to breed and actually produce your own?
So I've had reptiles. Mine started with the garter snake in Detroit. I found one, and that's rare. I used to play with roly-polies, and then I found a garter snake. But here recently, we kept I had ball pythons in my early 20s, and then I was in the Air Force, so moving those around was difficult. And then met Carl, and then we got our first snake in 2023.
Yeah, I remember her coming up to me and say, "Hey, Carl," because our boys were freshmen at the time. Our older boys were freshmen at the time. And she told me, "Hey, what if we got a few snakes to do a senior genetics like project? It'd just be like, a male and 2 or 3 females." I was like, "Oh, that sounds great." And
You got me 3 racks.
yeah, and then
There you go.
But-
Planning ahead.
2 years later, we're over 100. So.
Yeah, we have over 100 now. So
Yeah, and it multiplies so quick,
does.
doesn't it?
Especially if you got empty tubs in the rack, it's like, well, I mean, I already got the space. Why not?
Yeah, I got the space. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Future morph market purchase is what the empty tub should come with. Right, a little placard right there. Oh man. So what was your guys' so you guys got the snakes in 2023.
Yep.
Then you accumulated a few more. What would you say your first project was that you were going after as like serious breeding project?
So this year, his friend of Carl's was Carl served in the military on submarines, and a mutual friend of his was also breeding ball pythons. Like the submarine world is very small, and the ball python world is even smaller. To sort of find someone that did both things is amazing. So his name is Gerald, and his company's name is Forward Motion Reptiles, and he was downsizing his collection, and so we drove and picked up 40 snakes from him last summer, and that kind of helped solidify the direction and the projects that we got from him. We had some VPI clown stuff, and then we had some cryptic stuff. Yeah, cryptic G-stripe, not cryptic. We got clown G-stripe stuff, like double hats from him, and then I got cryptic DG het G-stripe boy from Charlie at Renee Reptiles, and that's probably my main project this year is trying to get Krypton DG G-stripes. So
Awesome. Oh,
or at
man,
least the
that's gonna
stepping
look cool.
stones for it.
Yeah. I like that. I like that a lot. Right on.
And then I have a passion project that came along with that batch, and it's what I have coined it my Eclipse project. So in that group of snakes that I got from him, there was a snake that is dark black, but she is only she's het VPI, het clown, and then pastel. And so, but her eyes are jet black. She turned jet black at around 1,000 grams.
Interesting.
So I am breeding her right now to try to see if I can isolate if that gene and repeat it without VPI. So I paired her this year. That was our first clutch of eggs that we got. So that's my little passion project. So I'm not sure exactly what's turning her dark, but she's really pretty. And so if I could get it to repeat, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, that's super cool. I love the ontogenic stuff, kind of like, what the green tree pythons go through, right? And if we could get that consistently over in ball pythons, dude, that would be a trip.
Yeah, she's awesome.
Yeah, it's a really cool snake. Yeah.
And one of the things I like about
doing that, Jamie.
Yeah. One of the things I like about pastel is that they have green eyes and her eyes are jet black. So I'm curious if her eyes, and I didn't have her when she was little, but if her eyes were green first and then also changed with her color change or not. So if I have some pastels with black that have black eyes, then that would be an early indicator. So that's one of the things I'm going to look at with the babies while I wait for them to mature.
Yeah. Okay. Right on. Right on. Yeah. Well, best of luck to you. I hope that does prove out. I know JD with his Stormtrooper.
Yeah.
That one did not end up turning to be genetic as far as the change goes. From what I remember, none of the babies kind of went through that same thing, but there have been other exanthic animals to do it. Other TSK, I'm sure there's been VPI stuff to do it as well.
Yeah.
So cool. Wow, that's going to be a fun one.
That's a long-term project, but that'll be fun.
Yeah, we've all got to have the little passion project inside the collection to kind of work on as well. That's for sure. Yeah. I like the cryptic direction that you're going as well. I've always loved clowns, just never invested in it myself. But I always said if I started to get in the clowns, I think I'd come at it from the krypton, cryptic, and go into it like that, right? Myself.
Absolutely. I like it because it still gives you a funky pattern, and krypton tends to hold their color better and brown out a lot less than clown does. So you still get a funky pattern change and the color holds. So that's why I like that. Plus it's a bonus gene. You could get pretty clowns, and it gives you a variety when you're hatching the eggs.
Yeah. I mean, visual hats basically, right? Like that's the best right there. That's pretty cool. Right on. So how many clutches have you guys targeted for this year? What are you guys shooting for?
This year, I'm breeding everything that I possibly can breed, and we're going to see what happens. So last year, I moved my snakes from downstairs to upstairs, and everyone reabsorbed. And now this year, we're moving into a whole new house next week. So I've just been pairing whatever that looks ready, and
fingers crossed.
I've got 3 eggs in the incubator, or 3 clutches of eggs in the incubator. So that's already better than last year. Last year, we only had 1 clutch. So.
Okay. Well, yeah, three's definitely, hey, tripled it there. Well, good luck to you. I know those little moves sometimes. Like I went from the garage into the house last year, and it reset a bunch of stuff. But then they've been loving the house, and I popped out like 4 or 5 clutches while they've been in the house.
Yeah. Well,
my wife's like, they're not staying. So.
That's fun. Where we're moving my snake rooms are, I already did the math. My snake room is going to be 30% bigger, plus having storage. I don't have to store my stuff inside my snake room. So I'm excited. It's going to be good. It'll be good. Awesome. It'll be a good move.
Sweet.
More room for more snakes. Yes.
Yeah. And a lot more space for like little children's pythons. They don't take up much space at all. So.
Right. You guys are also doing the children's pythons.
Yeah, okay, I do. Right. I have a female and a male children's python. The female is the European line albino. So she's really pretty, and she's just a little baby though. And then I've got a Stimson's female that I'll be looking for a male here pretty soon. I really like them though. And we also have a king snake, but I don't like him. He's crazy.
He's one of my favorites.
Yeah,
that's his snake. He likes those ones with attitude.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like the ones with attitude too. They eat well.
I have enough attitude for everybody.
The king snakes are fun.
He's just a baby too now though, but we
so
named him Nebuchadnezzar because he's crazy.
Well, Jaime, when you move, like when I moved from California to here, it actually increased my production that year. So that could happen.
That's fine. I'd be okay with that.
Trying to put the good mojo out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the biggest problem with that is I'd need to buy more baby racks, but.
There you go.
Luckily, you have 30% more room.
Yeah. And you've got a Carl as well. So what type of racks do you guys have? What company did you guys end up going with?
So all of our stuff we got secondhand from people, but I have a Freedom Breeder V70 and then 2 ARS V70s and then a lot of PVC stuff.
Electronics, right?
Yeah, for some Vivarium electronics. Yeah. We purchased those early on, but the rest of them are just kind of what we're very lucky to have a lot of breeders around us. And then when people were getting out, I just grabbed some stuff.
Yeah. Okay. that's kind of how my racks have come to me as well. People getting out. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
that's a pretty good deal. I could use that. All right, boom.
Yeah, a lot of my V70 stuff came from Brian Carter. So
Oh, okay. Yep. So now that you've used both, do you have a preference between either or?
see, the problem is I don't know. I think the Freedom Breeder is the one I have. The one. No, I don't have a preference. I don't.
Yeah.
They work the same.
Yeah.
Okay. About the same for you.
Yeah. They're
I
all on
tend
wheels. I can
Yeah.
move them around.
There you go. Yeah. I tend to like my Freedom Breeder a little more. The tubs for mine slide a little better. My ARS tends to not slide as easy. But other than that, like you said, they're on wheels. They've got heat. So
Yeah.
it's about the same.
They work good.
Yep. Have you guys like dialed in your temps? Like, do you keep your belly heat at a specific temp and all that, or are you guys kind of ambient temp? How do you run
Oh
your
no, they have them all on belly heat. Our thermostats are set at
89, I think.
89 to 90 range, and then humidity here is not a problem in the summer, but it is in the winter. And so last year I used a humidifier for the room, and that was a horrible idea because it puts this yucky white dust everywhere. It's gross. And this year I just bought a hot plate with a big pot, and I just had water, and it wasn't, you didn't need to have it on boil. You just had it like set on 1 or 2, and that kept the room at like 50-60% humidity this winter, and that was great. I just kept adding water to the pot, and so that's what I did, and it worked out great this year. So, and then I keep all the snakes on paper towel, so that's just what I found works for me. I'm a little crazy about the bugs, so I've never had them, but I don't want to. So then I like to see what's happening easier than if they were on cocoa. So keeping the room humid is important, and that really helped out with that pot. That worked out great.
Yeah, big time. Yeah, I'm on paper myself as well. Same reasons. I've always liked it a little more. I could see exactly what's going on.
Yeah,
living by the coast, humidity is not a problem for me. The cocoa and different like substrates actually mold pretty quick out by me. Paper was
when I started early, people would say that because we loved pies and bananas. We started with pies and bananas, and we'll always have pies. And I didn't want their color I didn't want their whites to get stained. So I heard some cocoa does that. I'm like, I'm just already on paper towel. It works great.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, I've definitely stained baby pies using cocoa. That was about the time. So like I use paper on all the hatchlings and smaller stuff, and then they don't go to substrate till they get to adult racks.
Yeah.
That's basically why. So I was like, anything up for sale, I don't want stains and all that. And it's just easier on paper towels too, because you can see what's going on. Are they like pooping right? And it's important stuff when they're young, in my opinion.
Absolutely.
Yeah. It's easier to see that stuff. The cocoa and substrates in general can hide stuff, make it a little less identifiable when you're just opening the tubs going.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Right on. Well, if you guys were looking into getting into a new project, what project would that be if you had to pick one out there?
No, I don't. He's not getting. What project, honey?
Say it, Carl. Say it. Pastel and pinstripes.
That's right.
I don't know. I like what Monsoon does. I don't know that I don't have the base to get into it right now, but I really like what it does. And the same reason why Shane doesn't like it is why I like it, because it's just the same as the same complaints about pinstripe. But I love crazy pattern, and then you can do a lot with the colors. So I would say that Monsoon probably, but I don't have the base yet. I'm still building up my base, but
yeah, for sure. Have you checked out Canova's latest video on the Monsoon stuff? It was Monsoon, Clown, Desert Ghost. Oh my God.
No, I'm packing, so I need to watch that one. Yeah.
Yeah, check it out. It was pretty cool. I actually was talking to Shane about it, and I'm like, bro, this one, I don't think anybody could deny that it's a pretty snake. And the Clown was actually widening the pattern. And I think Desert Ghost kind of helped with that as well. Contrast was there from, the Desert Ghost. It was a very cool snake. Yeah, right on. I remember when Dave Green posted the very first monsoons, and everybody was like, what is that? It's not going to be genetic. That's a freak accident, Dave. It's not real. And then a couple of years later, whole clutches, boom, 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 boom. You know, some Mojave ones, some stuff like that. And everybody lost their mind. And then over in Europe popped out the moray, and everyone's like, wait a second. How did you guys get that too? Oh, man.
So that was the first one that popped into my head. But on it, like now when you were talking, the other one that I probably would buy into is rainbow. I really like, again, I like my banana. So I really like rainbow. I like to see what people are going to be doing with that. So
yeah, I like the rainbow stuff as well. Not a lot of people messing around with it, you know, select few. And as far as T positives go, I agree, man. I really like it. My buddy Joel, State 48, he's been putting out some decent rainbow stuff and a few others as well. So good projects, right on.
Well, and Jaime, you also have Monarch, correct?
I do. I have some het monarchs. I'm growing up too, so I am in the monarch.
Nice.
Well, I'm not in it, but I'm trying to get in it. I have het monarchs. I want to have a visual before I say we're in it, but we're in it.
Okay, yeah, you're in it. You got your hats.
We're in it.
Yeah,
I've got hats. I got male and female visual pied het monarchs with other codoms mixed in. So
nice. I like the Monarch project too.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Shane, what do you got to say? You like Monarch? What's up? You look very thought provoked over there. Like,
dude, I'm in. I'm waiting on my first Monarch type clutch to hatch, or not to hatch, to drop right now. So
I think if you're this close to the Harbins, you're silly not to be in a Monarch.
Yeah, right.
Look at Chris. All I gotta say is don't listen to this man's advice for oh my God, rainbow is really long ass way to get them. Nobody asked you, Chris.
That's why I have bananas. I'm just saying, but still, it's a cool project.
And it's not even close. Rainbow's doing totally different things.
And it doesn't get the spots. I like the spots, though. I do like the spots.
I do too. I'm a big fan of them. I know. See, look at this guy over here.
I don't like the spots.
Get out of here. Just gonna remove Shane from stage.
All right, I'm going to bed then. Bye.
Yeah, exactly. He's like,
don't play.
I thought the spots were cool. And I don't know, like, because name one other morph that kind of does that brings in random melanin like that. Like nothing. I can't name them.
Well, you know, I produced a black pastel banana, and she was really cool when she hatched. It was like purple and orange, like neon. And then like she was really cool as an adult, like once all the spots were in and all that. But that whole weird in-between stage where they're like slowly coming in more and more, I was like, God, she looks dirty, looks like a mite or something. I just don't like it. It gives me the EBGBs. I don't like it.
I've heard the whole mite thing, which cracks me up though, because I'm like, you've ever seen mites that big? There's no mites that big, man. Get out of here.
Still, I don't know. But then once they're full grown, it's a little different, you know?
Yeah.
Or at least with the black pastel one I had. But yeah, man, it ain't bad.
No. And certain morphs completely take out the spots. Like my
absolutely.
Yeah, the Hidden Gene Woma Coral Glow that I have. No spots on her in her adulthood.
Yep, I have a fire. I don't know if it's the fire or the Mojave, but he's a fire Mojave banana Enchi. No spots. No spots.
It's both. Yeah, Mojave takes it out, and fire reduces them down too. So they're both taking it away. Yeah,
yeah.
I like Mojave banana combos. They're like super clean and smooth and no spots. And yeah, I like it.
I'm a huge fan of Mojave. We got a lot of Mojave over here. I got to be careful sometimes with my pairings.
Yeah. I know. I've tried to keep the Bell complex in my females only, basically.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing with my Barnhart Black Pastel. Is I'll keep it in my females. I have a super Barnhart Black Pastel banana. She's with some other stuff. She's really cool because she's like a khaki color with speckling. But yeah, I'm gonna keep that in my females and get rid of the males with it.
Yeah, I put cinnamon, so similar, in my male puzzled. and now it dominates everything. And it's like, oh, what am I doing? It's
Yeah.
one of those lessons learned. It's like, all right, I think certain morphs, it is valuable to keep them female maybe only, because once they go to the male, my God, it dominates your whole collection really quickly.
Absolutely. And you don't if you don't want a male spider breeder for sure.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
No.
Are we even allowed to breed spider in 2026?
I don't know.
You might get canceled. I don't know about that.
Yeah, you might get DMs.
Because I think spider's one of the prettiest.
It is pretty.
The prettiest snakes.
I completely agree with you, Carl.
I made I made these killer, not killer like super pesto, but just super cool spider clown combos. And they were like way better than any of the siblings, the ones that had spider, but they were like nobody, like it was rough, man. Like, but they were beautiful.
Yeah.
Like spider, gravel, red stripe, clown combos. They were like so beautiful.
Yeah.
Man.
Sounds cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bumblebee is what brought me. Yeah. What do you have?
Yeah. So
Spider.
she's a super enchy orange dream spider. And so she'll be my, she's a pet. Her name is Joy. We actually just started, we'll see. I'm going to try it out, hosting little kids' birthday parties. And so I'll go to the house and I'm going to take some of my pet snakes we have our first birthday party booked. Yeah. And so that's why it'll be a way where I can keep my pets and they can still make money for the business and it'll be fun and I can educate people. So that's what I'm doing with my spider girl. She's cool.
That's cool. Yeah. What a good way to kind of, flip it, right? Because everybody, Bumblebee was the first morph that I saw that I had to have, right? And so for me, spider will always have a special place in my heart, no matter what, And I have some spider stuff still. Not breeding it right now. Although my stuff doesn't have wobble though either.
Mine doesn't either.
So.
And then my banana that I was telling you about, he has a wobble. So he doesn't have any of the genes that cause it. He was just born with a dent in the back of his head.
Oh.
So now he just moves, he eats and poops and does all the things normally. And so he's also going to be one of the animals I bring to those educational programs.
Yeah.
So I got a question about that. So what led into the educational programs? Was it like the way you vend? Because you're like, we didn't even go into vending yet, but what led into it?
I've always worked with kids. And so I ran summer camps and boys and girls clubs and daycare centers and stuff like that. And so it was just a fun thing. What started it is a friend of mine, her daughter runs the Children's Museum here. And so they do wonderful Wednesdays. And she asked if I would be willing to bring the snakes. And I think it is because I do like little kids and I do like holding snakes. And I do, when I vend, I do have a snake that I bring and all the kids come around the table. I love snake discovery. I'm never going to be as cool as Emily, but like, that's kind of like my jam. Social media scared the crap out of me more than the snakes did when we started. I'm better with in person, but I knew I had to get on social media in order to sell snakes. And I had to conquer that fear if I was even going to do this. So birthday parties are less scary. Like I know some people are like, oh my gosh, that's too many. It's not running kids running around or whatever, but I like them little things. So, before we did the snakes, we also did foster care for a while, and we've adopted out of foster care too. So just working with kids has been a passion. That's my real passion, is educating kids and stuff like that. So plus I'm a homeschool mom. So it all comes naturally, that part.
Right.
That is funny because I'm like, kids' birthday party or making a post on social media.
Yeah. I'd rather do the kids' birthday party.
I know. My mind was like, no, do the post. No.
And then from doing the local shows, I met one of the girls and her mom that are in a local Girl Scout troop. And so after we move in the summer, I'm going to have their Girl Scout troop come over as a field trip and see how I keep the snakes and how I take care of the snakes. So I'm going to do that type of stuff too this summer.
Oh, amazing. So it's going to be free cleaning with the Girl Scout troop coming over. Nice. Everybody grab a tub, grab that spoon. All right. This is how you clean urates. That's
So
Yeah.
have you put in any thought to like making that like part of your direction, like something you want to do and advertise and promote and stuff? Is like doing shows and educational stuff.
Yeah, I think so. We're looking at making ourselves an LLC here real soon, and then when we do that, we're gonna get some insurance to make sure. But I'm gonna do this first one and see how it goes. Having the animals in someone else's home, I've done it at a controlled setting, but a birthday party is a lot more crazy and chaotic and stuff. So I'm gonna try it this time and see how it goes. But I do see it if I can do. I mean, it's always going to be competing with shows. But if I could do it on the off weekends of shows and then the birthday parties pay for my table fees, then I'm just making money. That's awesome.
Yeah, that would
Right.
be sweet. Do you know who Brian Gundy is?
Yes.
Yeah, Brian. I
Yes.
was gonna say
He's the guy that kind of put it in my mind, although I'm not
Okay.
ever going to get like a big snake, but hearing him talk, and I'm pretty sure it was his video that taught me how to pop too. I think it was his also. So
he's probably got one of the most
Yeah.
viewed videos on how to pop a.
yeah, I'm pretty sure it's
yeah.
him too. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brian's a great guy. He recently went full throttle into the whole educational thing.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. I know he would lend any offer any advice. I'm sure. I don't want to volunteer him, but Brian's pretty cool. like
Cool.
that.
That's
Yeah,
good to
I
know.
mean,
I would have never thought to reach out, but now that you planted that seed, I might.
Yeah, and he's so friendly. One of the nicest guys out there. So.
And he gives his phone number on his YouTube videos, so it's like I mean,
He does.
Just call him. Just call him.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Brave.
He's brave. That
Yeah.
in this world.
So what about shows? I know you vend a lot, so tell us about vending and like what's your direction with that? What shows have you vended? Which ones are you trying to get to, and where do you want to see your vending direction go?
Well, we just started vending last year. Last year was our first time vending, and we vended local shows here, the Repticons and the Show Me shows here in Knoxville. We're branching out. We're going to Nashville this coming month for AARP, and that's fabulous. I'm excited. We booked a show for Asheville, North Carolina, and I hear that one's a fantastic show. That's a Repticon. But that huge snowstorm came through and they had to cancel the show. And then they rescheduled the show for Valentine's Day weekend, which I was already vending a show here in Knoxville. So we are on the wait list for that in June. And it would be fantastic if we could at some point get into SERE because that's our favorite show to go to. I love SERE. So that would be great if we could get there. That's like a dream of mine. A lot of people talk about Tinley. I've never been to Tinley. I don't know, but I'd like to go to SERE. That's a good show.
Cool. I've heard that recently. SERE is kind of becoming, might be dethroning the Tinley prestige. We'll see. Shane's like,
I don't know about like again.
I like Southeast better. All right.
That's what we were just saying. That it's dethroning Tinley.
Yeah. I mean, if I had a choice, if it's like, oh, you can only do this or do that, I would pick Southeast. Personally, I like it.
I've yet to go. So.
Oh, and a bucket list thing. I want to go to Canada's big show one of these years. I just want to go and see it. So.
Yeah, I think that would be a good one too. Shane's been up there.
Yeah.
That's definitely a great one. And then I like the fact that they have like dogs. I'm a big old dog lover too, so I like the fact that there's a dog portion on the other section, and like, oh, look at the dog, Can I pet your dog, please? No.
They do that up at the Canada one. It's an all pet.
It's an all pet.
Oh,
Yeah.
right on.
They have like reptiles, and then in the middle, like you have to enter with the reptiles, so everyone has to go through the reptiles, and then in the middle is aquatics, and then at the very end is dogs.
Oh, that was smart of them to draw everybody through.
Yeah.
That was
But
smart.
when you're hanging out with the reptile, you see all these super, really like beautiful dogs, like big ones, built ones, small ones, like all these just killer dogs just walking by,
Yeah, that's
pretty cool. Yeah.
In Pomona, they for years they had that one that was always hosted at the same time that the All Animal Expo is going. That was a lot of fun. You got to go see the crazy cats and dogs, and I like that style of animal expo.
Yeah. That's fun. It draws in a bunch of other people, like all kinds of people too. More.
Yeah. You never know whose mind you're going to open, right?
Yeah.
Like yeah, definitely. So Carl, what's your take on all of this, man? Now that you've been in it for a couple of years, seeing your wife with all her snakes and everything, what do you think about all of us?
You guys are all a little bit crazy.
Yeah.
But no, it's a good time, and I don't know. I enjoy holding the snakes. I enjoy. I drive her nuts because I want to take Nebuchadnezzar out in the evenings when he's like looking around, going, "Oh, you're gonna feed me?" And I'm reaching in to take him out, and she's like, "Oh, Carl, you're gonna get bit." And so, knock on wood, haven't gotten bit by Nebuchadnezzar yet.
Okay.
But does that king snake musk when it's going crazy? Like, is it flinging?
Not anymore. It did when we first got him, and not anymore.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good then, because like I don't mind when they're going crazy, but when they're flinging musk everywhere, I'm kind of like,
His head just moves fast all the time, and ball pythons' heads only move fast when they're like tracking you for food. But his
Right.
head moves fast all the time,
Yeah.
so I got to learn his body language.
he's
I haven't
always
learned it
turned
yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Carl, you do a hobby that kind of ties into what Jaime does when you're vending shows. You want to talk about that?
Oh yeah, we're getting ready to expand.
Yeah. I actually just sold one of my 3D printers. But yeah, so I do 3D printing a little bit, and we make some of the hides and water dishes, and then at the shows I make a lot of the little articulated toys for the kids. And
Oh yeah. I've seen those a lot lately. Cool.
So, but yeah, just sold one of my machines because I also purchased a new 3D printer that'll be a whole lot better for multicolor prints. So, yeah, it'll be good. And then with the ARP coming up, we've gotten our Tennessee license to propagate plants, and so we're raising up some spider plants and ficuses, and we've got some pothos we need to start taking clippings of, and so I'm just waiting for those to grow out a little bit.
So Carl was into bonsais, and
yeah.
so he's got a bunch of bonsai plants, and from that he's starting to grow his little bonsais. But until he gets to where he has enough of those to sell, we're working on spider plants and pothos, and little fun things like that.
Yeah.
So
Dude, very cool. I did bonsai for a little while as well. I need to spin it up again, but I had really nice Japanese maple, several, junipers and stuff like that.
Very cool.
Yeah,
Okay,
Carl
he's got
had
it.
me over and like taught me how to do it, so I got one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a bougainvillea.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wired it up, and Carl taught me how to do it all. Gave me my little bonsai pot and everything. So yeah, it's up in my windowsill.
Dude, awesome.
I named him Kitty because I take him, or
Kitty.
her, whatever it is. But I take her outside sometimes, bring her back in. It's like a cat,
That's fun.
Hey, you
Yeah,
put the little pellet food,
Yeah.
It is like a cat.
it is like
Yeah.
a cat.
Yeah, but going off like what Carl said, Carl's bringing in like 3D printing and plants to Jamie's reptiles, and that's something that's getting to be more common nowadays. Is like the reptile shows are expanding to just more than reptiles. I like the inclusion of the plants and the 3D printing and all the stuff myself.
Yep, the first time we're going to vend with plants is AARPE. So, and that's exciting because we kind of just figured out how we were going to have our table set up, and now we're adding something. So that means things will have to come off, and we'll have to figure out a new way to set up our table. But it's going to be fun.
Cool. My fingers are crossed for you guys. That sounds cool. Love having variety. I think you guys are going to do great. I think that's a really good plan.
Well, and like plants do good at reptile shows, and I'm just going to relate it back to me because, like, I'll be like, "Man, there's this really cool $3,000 snake. We'll just make up a price." And it's like, I shouldn't be spending that money. Well, hell, I could go buy 5 plants at like $20 to $50 a piece. I feel like I got a lot, and I saved so much money from not buying that snake and just coming home with 5 plants.
Right. And the reptiles already have you trained because you're already used to just watering, feeding them once a week. You just water the plants once a week. You're not going to overwater them usually. I mean, if you're a mammal, if you're used to taking care of dogs, you probably overwater your plants. I know I killed them a bunch of times until I started taking care of reptiles, and then I forget about them. Like, oh, you look droopy. I need to water you. He says I'm doing a plant concentration camp in my reptile room.
They are right outside the shower. That's all I'm saying.
It'll make them stronger in the long run.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just recently had like a wilt kind of go around, not my bonsai, but just like my pothos and stuff. And I was like, I think I overwatered a little bit because it was winter or something. So I'm letting them dry. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing, honestly, but whatever.
Well, it sounds like you can hit up Carl. He's the plant guy. So ask Carl, man.
We got a couple of them in the group. Just send some pictures. Someone will be able to tell you.
Yeah. Becky helped me out a little bit. And then, man, it's almost, I'm going to repot everything. It's time to repot everything.
There you go.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
Nice. So if you guys have been enjoying your time in the community then since, let's say it's been about almost 4 years, going on 4 years, I guess, coming up? Or
well, 3 years, but yeah. No, I love this community.
Yeah.
It's great. And when you find your people that you really click with, Small Town Exotics, Patreon is the best. It's the only Patreon I'm in, but I still say it's the best. I hear it from other people. He's going to be getting into Adam's Patreon too. So that's going to be fun.
Proper Royals?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice. Oh, yeah, the other Adam.
The proper Adam, as we say. So
I got a question, and it's kind of on topic, but when I met you guys at CVS and you got that Mojave that ended up being Het Sunset, how long had you guys been in at that point?
Oh, no, it was less than a year.
Yeah, it was less than a year.
I mean, we weren't, less than a year.
Okay. All right. Yeah. That's just crazy. Yeah.
yeah. Time flies, right?
She bought a snake from me on a holeback rack auction. And then she was like, hey, I'm local. And I was like, oh, I meet people at CVS. And then now here we are years later. And
I actually got two. I got two from you. I bought it for the girl.
Yeah.
Right.
Then I just tested him and he ended up being Het Sunset. So
that's a nice surprise.
Yeah.
No, what happened was I had some and I was like, I want these ones to be Het Sunset. I tested them all. And that was when it was $50 or $60 for every test for one gene. So then I was like, the ones I wanted to be Het Sunset weren't. And I told her, I was like, these are 50%, but they're probably Het Sunset because the other ones were not. So the odds are going to say these ones are. And the one of them was. Yeah.
That's cool. Heck yeah. That's a nice way to get in. Well, awesome, man. It is fun, like you said, kind of finding some like-minded people that are good and everything, getting into the industry. And I have to tell you, ever since I saw you pop into our chat and Shane's told me a lot about you guys, I'm excited to see you guys grow in this industry and see where you go and where you take it. We need more good people. And I just in our brief interaction, I could tell you guys are good people. And
we try.
Yeah, we need more and more of that in the industry, right? Sometimes we get a bad rap. The industry does. And so I think the more people we can bring in that are like you guys, it'll show everybody, hey, we are good people over here. We do care about people. It's not all about the money.
Oh yeah. It's fun. And that's the going to the shows and interacting with people is probably my favorite part of this hobby. And it's always the grandmas that are so much fun. They're buying snakes for their grandkids because they want to be the cool grandmas. But there was this one in particular. She said, I don't like snakes. My granddaughter wants these snakes. She wants to be a herpetologist when she's older, but I need to know that she can do this. And I'm nervous about her feeding it. And I said, why don't you come over to my house and I will have her feed all my babies. And at that time I had 20 little babies. I said, I will show you how to pull them out, how we thaw them out, warm them up, and she can feed them. And so they set up a time and they came over and that was just a lot of fun. And so I still get text messages back on how she's doing with her snake, but she was doing stuff like that is important. And I open up to local people. I say, if you want to come, I invite families over. You can hold all the snakes that I have available. You can't do that at a show, but you can do that at my house. And it's really great soaking into this community and then also having the support because even locally, there's so many people in Knoxville, Tennessee that are breeders and just the knowledge base there. I know I can reach out to anybody if I have any questions. And I just made friends with a lot of the local breeders there's some big names here. So I was really blessed. It's been working out really great.
Yeah, one of the things
And that I was just gonna say, like, that's going way above and beyond. Like, oh, well, like she could come to my house and I'll teach her how. Like, but go ahead, Carl.
I don't see it that way. I'm just like, come on, we'll just have a class.
But you know what? One of the things I really like about the community, and one of the things I really miss about the military is that it's the military is like a little family. And when one of your people that you serve with needs something, like, you know, the command bends over backwards for them and supports them. And it's one of the things I've really liked about the snake community, the reptile community, is that you see people become widowed, or, you know, somebody comes down with cancer or whatever, right? Like something tragic happens and the whole community like rallies around these people and this family and holds special auctions and supports them. It's just amazing. It's really, really, you don't see that other places. So, yeah.
And we also rally together to support veterans. So go buy a shirt. Deeds, not words.
That's right.
Yeah, exactly. Not words.
They're on the back of the shirt, both of them.
Yes, we're on back of the shirt. Yep.
Yeah.
For the
I need to have you guys autograph it.
Yeah, last year and this year. They put us together this time. We didn't get 2 lines. Last time we got 2 lines, but that's fine. I'll share. Whatever. He's just gonna have to buy me a challenge coin. I want a challenge coin, Chris. I'm gonna get one.
Yeah, he was in chat earlier. He was in there.
He
That's
left
cool.
when we started talking about rainbow. He's like, stupid bananas.
Had I known he was in the chat, I'd say I did it on purpose. I know that's his favorite gene.
Oh, that's funny. I agree with you, Carl. That was what really attracted me to this community too. Was one of my first reptile shows. I went to the US ARC auction, and can't remember who it was, but they were had been in the community for a while. They were in the hospital with at the time it wasn't terminal. It turned out to be a terminal illness, and they did an auction for them and raised so much money, right? And one night everybody came together. I was blown away. I was like, wow, this is, not only was I here for the snakes, but now I see the people are good too. I'm hanging out, man.
Yeah.
And I've been here for over a decade. So yeah. Welcome into the fold and into the addiction, as they say.
We can stop anytime we want.
Yeah. That's what we all tell ourselves.
Yeah.
I have a snake called Oopsie because I accidentally won it at an auction, and I'm sure that's
definitely happened here before. My wife Heather, she's bought in some snakes in auction before. So
I'm just waiting for him to come up to me and say, "Hey, I want this snake." He's not done that yet.
One day he will.
One day we'll see.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Crebos. Go find yourself a nice Crebo.
Yeah.
Dry mark on. Those are cool snakes. Well, we always try and keep this around the hour mark and wrapping it up and everything like that.
Yeah.
Was there anything that we kind of missed or didn't get to cover that you guys were itching to talk about? I always like to put that on the table and open it up.
I'm just showing off my shirt. They bought it for me for my birthday.
Oh, nice. I like it. Well, if there wasn't anything, then I think we'll kind of get wrapping up. Again, we thank you so much for spending almost an hour with us.
Yeah.
Shane, did you have anything too?
No, just thank you to Carl and Jaime for coming on. I always enjoy you guys' company, and thank you for your time.
Yeah, definitely.
Thank you for having us.
All right. Well, I can't wait to.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Ancient aliens or Bigfoot?
You see his shirt, right?
All right, that's it.
I say aliens.
No, you got to show off your shirt, Carl.
Yeah, I'm a big Star Trek fan. I got the Wookiee here carrying his
Not a
lightsaber.
Wookiee. Called his Wookiee shirt.
That's awesome.
It's Bigfoot carrying something very obscene. It's like the biggest weenies.
Hot dog.
It's a hot dog, sir. Hot dog.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
That
We know
gorilla-
where your mind is,
Yeah.
Shane. It is a Bigfoot carrying a Bigfoot-sized hot dog.
That's right.
Yeah, makes
All right,
sense.
all right.
I mean,
Yeah.
they have Costco's in Bigfoot world, obviously.
That's right.
So-
Man, that Costco would be huge because they're already huge. Shit.
Definitely. Well, what I was going to say was I can't wait to have you guys on again. Maybe in like a little while after you've had some clutches, and we could talk about the success of this year and your new.
And the new house.
New house.
All right. Well, with that, guys, peace out. Rock on.
All right, y'all. Have a good night.
Have a good night.
Too.
Bye.
Bye.